What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to the Daily Chop. Thank you guys for being here today. I have a really special guest that I asked, and I'm super glad he's here. Mike, thank you for being here, man.
Oh, thanks for having me, brother.
Yeah, man. So I seen you just got back from vacation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How was that?
Oh man, it was great. It was definitely needed. It was a good mental reset for me. Got to be out in nature for a few days and just relax and not worry about daily struggles and everything. It was good to get that good mental clarity that I needed to get back to life and get going again.
I feel that, man. What'd you do?
Did a lot of hiking. Went out to Glacier National Park, which has been on my bucket list for years now. Seen a few moose out there. That was pretty cool. And some mountain goats. Didn't see any bear, but seen bear like marks on the trees, like probably 75 yards from where we were standing at. So that was pretty cool.
Okay. Heck yeah, man. What was the highlight of the time there?
Probably Glacier, actually.
Yeah.
So beautiful. It was like breathtakingly beautiful. You go out there, it feels surreal. Like it's so beautiful. It's nicknamed God's country for a reason.
Yeah, dude.
It's so amazing.
What was was you able to drink the water?
Yeah.
Down?
Oh yeah.
How was it?
Oh dude.
Better than Dasani?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think just about any water's better than Dasani in my opinion.
I feel that. Any fishing or anything like that?
No, I didn't do any fishing. I didn't have my license or anything, so wasn't trying to get hassled by game wardens or any of that stuff.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Stay there longer than what you really wanted to, huh?
Right.
At that point.
Right.
So I want to start off, man, talking about your childhood, what it was growing up like. You said you had told me before your parents were both in the military. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, my parents got divorced when I was a kid when we came back to the States. So I never really knew my father. I knew that I know him, just not on a personal level. But it's always just been my brother and my mom and I growing up my whole life.
Okay.
So that presented its own struggles, and not having a father, being around kids that have both parents and whatnot. I mean, it kind of makes you feel some sort of way.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. So you said it was just mom and your siblings, right?
Yeah.
What now, was she in the military?
Yeah.
Okay.
She served I think 8.5 years in the Army.
Oh, wow, heck yeah, man.
My father served I think close to 15.
Okay. Now how far just in the 90s or?
My mom, she joined the tail end of the Vietnam War, so she's actually a Vietnam era vet. She was, by the time I was born, she was already out of the Army, but my father was still in.
Okay, yeah, you said you was born in Germany?
Yes, in Voitsburg.
Voitsburg? So how long was you there?
I think roughly like 2.5 years, not very long.
Not very long. Okay, you guys came back to the States?
Yep.
Okay, that's what's up. What was it like here in the States once you guys got here then?
It was rough. Like my childhood was very, very rough. We started off living with family members when we first came back, and then from there we went to a place called the Hope House, it's a shelter house for single moms and with kids, and then they helped us out a lot. During my youth, they were able to get my mom her license in a car, and pretty much grew up in government housing my whole life.
Okay. So what shaped you the most during that time, do you think?
Probably my lack of structure, because my mom worked all the time, so she left my brother and I to pretty much fend for ourselves. So we pretty much kind of, didn't really have a father, so anything that we grew up on was the streets or watching other people.
Yeah. Saying that, I kind of wanted to talk about kids today versus kids when we was growing up, and compare the differences in what you think from how it was then to now.
Oh, well, back when we were kids, I mean, we had more discipline from, like, other adult, not necessarily our parents, but, I mean, we did have discipline from our parents, but our friends' parents were also able to discipline us as well, and I think that's where the problem lies is
Bro, for real.
there's no discipline for these kids these days, so they're able to run amok. Because
Man.
if you try to discipline them, then now you're in trouble because you disciplined them, and some Karen thought that you didn't
Bro.
discipline them right, so now you're in trouble. It makes no sense.
Literally, dude. And the thing I hate the most is it seems like it seems like the system is kind of backwards because where places they should be investigating or looking in, they're not.
Yeah.
And the parents that are like disciplining and trying to do the right thing, they're opening investigations on. And that's kind of crappy, man. That's kind of crappy for real.
Yeah, it's no wonder why there's so many like school shoot. It's unfortunate, but it's no wonder why there's more school shootings nowadays versus when we were kids.
Dude, literally. I mean, I don't know, man. Kids are strange these days,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it's the lack of discipline, and they give them too many outs these days, and yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. How do you feel about technology in it?
Oh, that makes it worse.
Yeah.
Because when we were kids, we didn't have that. We were forced to get dirty and actually like
Be outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. AI. I was reading this thing on AI last week. My wife actually read it to me, but they said that the 16-year-old at the beginning of the year was talking to his chat GPT, and it like talked him into committing suicide.
That's crazy.
You know, it was like telling him like he wasn't weak for trying to kill himself. He was strong, and something to the fact of that the world didn't meet him halfway, and he's not weak for that. And it taught him how to tie a stronger noose.
Wow.
And then wrote his parents a letter.
Wow.
Yeah.
You would think with the way technology is that like they would put that type of information to like the suicide hotline and actually like give somebody that like get somebody that would help them.
Him.
Yeah.
Instead of writing him a letter and talking him into doing it. Isn't that wild?
That's crazy.
The other thing on AI I talked about at the beginning of the year was this 19-year-old girl. She was from Texas, and she graduated with honors from her school, but was functionally illiterate. Yeah. So they found out she was functionally illiterate when she went to go take her testing for college, and she couldn't read or write on the test.
Wow.
Because she had used AI through school to get her through school.
That's crazy.
Ain't it?
Wow.
I mean, my personal opinion is that I think phones and computers have such a strong influence on kids because they don't know the difference between reality in real life and what is not reality on the internet.
Absolutely. I mean, everybody on the internet nowadays has this like falsified sense of their lifestyle that makes it glamorous. So, and they do it on purpose for the youth.
Yeah, dude, it's so much that just I don't know if it goes back to like when we was kids, and they give like the all the boys was like, man, you got to have a blonde hair girl with the blue eyes, you know, that perception of what Hollywood puts out there.
Yeah.
And then still for this day, but now they don't know how to realize like what's fake.
Yeah.
They think that everything they see has to be the same way for them. And I don't know if they fully understand to get them things in life, it takes the work.
Right.
You know, it doesn't just come by, okay, because you see somebody do it and it looks easy. They don't realize all the lines that person had to learn or cuts they had to take or nothing like that. So How did you get into ring announcing, man?
Actually, kind of fell into it. Honestly, I started boxing. Well, I originally my buddy was training for MMA, and I went to one of his fights, and just fell in love with the whole scene instantly. So, like like 2 days after his fight, I started with Demolition Fight Team. Started training. I had a few fights of my own, and other people we started having club shows and whatnot, and my coach asked if I wanted to announce for the club shows, and kind of blew up from there.
Yeah, bro. That was when you did it, I was like, dang, this dude's got a voice for this, man. Sounded good. So I seen you posted, you've been growing and doing that.
Yeah.
So how's it going for you now?
Oh, really, really good. I've announced in 3 different states so far, Indiana, Kentucky, and all over Ohio. I'm always looking to expand to any and all states. My goal is to hit all 50 and ready to announce for any platform or whatever.
Yeah, dude, you have a super amazing voice for it. The when I was there, and then I recorded it, and then I broke it down. I was like, dude, this guy's got such a voice to do this. So that's awesome, man. It's a great thing when you get to do what you love.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've never done like any voice training or anything at all for it. I just do it.
Got it.
Yeah,
God just blessed you naturally.
Absolutely.
That's awesome, man. So you said, what's the furthest state you've gone to do this at?
Indiana so far.
Indiana?
Or no, either Indiana or Kentucky. Both about the same distance.
Where at in Kentucky?
Like I forget the exact state or the exact city, but it was right on the border of Kentucky.
Okay. East, west, Kentucky, central?
I think more central.
I
know it's
towards Louisville.
I think so. It was through Nightmare Promotions.
Okay, that's what's up. And then we're at in Indiana, right next door.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
like right on the tri-state border.
Oh, sweet.
Michigan and Ohio.
Oh, okay, yeah, up here by the Michigan Lake.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet, man. That's what's up. So, I kind of want to move into some things I see you talk about, and you talk about some of the struggles you've gone through in life, man. And when you went through that, what are the things you've learned from the going through them things?
Mainly it's just how strong I really am. Like how much mental endurance that I can do and still keep going.
Yeah, that's amazing, bro, because people don't realize how tough the mind is. And how strong you are.
Exactly, man. It's crazy. I always strive to never use the word can't. Like, especially if I've never done something, I'm not going to tell you that I can't do it because I don't know.
Right.
Like that's another thing that I've learned through like my recovery and my life is to not say can't, because you're putting limitations on yourself using can't.
Yeah. So, in that, where did you find yourself in the struggles, man? I know you say you said you were in recovery, and I seen you just came upon an anniversary not too long ago.
Yes, I just hit my 1 year sober from alcohol and cocaine last
Congratulations.
month. Thank you.
That's awesome, man. What was what do you think led you into addiction in that point of time in life?
Well, it started super young in my life. I actually started experimenting with drugs and alcohol at the age of 8. And I think the main reason was not having that solid father figure in my life. It really messed me up as a kid.
Yeah.
I'd see all of my friends have like their mom and dad, and I just have my mom, and it made me really bitter for the longest time. So I'd always gravitate towards the older people that hung out in my neighborhood. And I mean, I grew up in government housing, so those older people were not the greatest influences to have either.
I could see that. What state did you grow up in?
I grew up in Ohio.
In Ohio, okay.
In Findlay.
In Findlay, okay. Yeah, dude. So you said you was 8, and that's really just wow, bro.
Yeah.
What did you start? What was the gateway?
Alcohol, actually.
Okay.
My mom always she'd make a big pitcher of fuzzy navels when I was a kid. And we always had like 2 pitchers, her pitcher of fuzzy navel and like regular orange juice. And anytime I'd grab her pitcher, I'd get yelled at. So I was like, took a drink of it and fell in love with the feeling, and it was off to the races after that.
Man, dude, that's rough. That's scary.
Yeah.
That's scary, bro. That's just, I'm wow. And did you in there? What other kind of troubles did you run into after you started drinking?
Pretty much every kind of trouble you can think of. I ended up on like a first name basis with most of the Findlay Police Department at a very, very young age.
Wow. And what was your first time getting in trouble?
Age 8 was the first time I got arrested.
Holy crap, for what?
Petty theft.
Yeah.
For shoplifting.
Okay.
Bunch of Pokemon cards.
At the time, they were in, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Pokemon. Wow. And what was the outcome of that?
I think my mom just had to pay some community service. Or not community service, but fines.
Fines.
I pretty much just got a smack on the wrist.
Yeah. Now, as you grew older, did the problems grow with it?
Oh yeah. My risk-taking ability, I guess you could say, kept getting more and more, and started doing a bunch of stuff that I could have gotten some serious trouble for, but by the grace of God, that I didn't.
Yeah, dude, God is good.
He's great, man. I definitely shouldn't be sitting here with you today, but he had other plans for me.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, I'm glad you're here.
Me too. I'm glad to be here.
I know you have a story, man, and it's kind of the reason why I wanted to start a podcast, was because I know there's so many people in America that are just hurting, bro.
Yeah.
And everybody's situation is different. And so, when we go through things, sometimes we don't always know how to get through them. But if we can have someone that has a testimony, or have someone that inspires us, or just gives us the thought of like, stop thinking that you can't, and realize that, if he can, I can too.
Right.
You know? So that's such, it's wow, bro. Now, what was the worst bit of trouble you had?
I've gotten I've done a lot of bad things. So I think the worst was my felonious assault charge I caught as a kid. Ended up doing almost 3 years felony probation for, and was incarcerated for about a year for it.
Wow, bro, that was in Findlay?
Yeah. Yep.
Dang. Now, was you intoxicated at the time?
Yeah. Pretty much my entire youth was just one big intoxication.
Wow, man. I'm sorry, bro. Because I know it's not. Well, you know what? I know you're here for a reason, and God doesn't give us what we can't handle. And you have a testimony. So, as much as I say, I'm sorry, bro, I'm glad you're here to tell it.
Thank you. I
mean, know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I've never, even when I was in my active addiction and whatnot, I never felt sorry for myself, because I knew I did it to myself. So I never wanted sympathy from anybody, because I didn't give myself sympathy, so why would I accept sympathy from somebody else if I can't even accept it for myself?
Right, I feel that. But you know what? I feel like that's what America is missing, is accountability.
Absolutely.
So to have accountability on yourself on that during them times, where most people today are like, oh, well, it's this or it's that. The one thing that I do like about the Army that they told me is there's no such thing as an excuse.
Exactly, man.
We either do, we don't, or whatever the reason is, it's because if we did do it, there's no excuse. But if we didn't do it, you know, we could make up 1,000 excuses of why, but really it still comes back to you just didn't want to.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't feel it was important enough to you.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, like even today, like when I miss practice or whatnot at the gym, people are like, oh, where you been? Like, I'm not going to make excuses.
Yeah.
I wasn't here.
I'm on vacation, bro. I wasn't here, man. I'm sorry. I took the week off, dog. No, I feel that for sure. Hey, guys. Thank you for tuning back into this week's episode. Make sure you don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also, if you guys would ever want me to speak on a specific topic, you can write us at dailychop@gmail.com or on Facebook at Alex Martinez Daily Chop or on Instagram at Going Hard. Thank you, guys. God bless.